Welcome to L&B Show and Tell. Quick video, just want to share with you my latest journal because I'm so pleased with the way it turned out. Let me start off by telling you about the paper. The paper I used is the Graphic 45 Cityscapes. Now, for those of you who love Graphic 45 as much as I do, you'll understand when I tell you that I purchased this from a great seller, and I think I'm going to link her site down below because I really got a great deal since I pre-ordered this paper. And then I got the free shipping, so I want to share. This paper I ordered without seeing what was inside. Yep. I saw cityscapes, I saw buildings, I knew it was the right colors, and I'm so pleased. I also purchased the stamps. That's something that I often do when I'm able to find old Graphic 45 paper and then I can't find the stamps. So I ordered the set. There were 3 stamp sets, and their stamps are fabulous. Don't you agree? Really, they come out clear, you don't waste any paper, and love them. And since I make a lot of travel journals, I think I'm going to be able to use them for a long time. Oh, okay, so let me just show you some of the paper here. I don't know what you can see. Put it up like that. What I love about these papers, they're double-sided. Look at these colors are so rich, aren't they? Papers are fabulous. So I got the 8x8 and I got the 12x12. Okay, so now let me tell you what I did. This is one of the book covers that I showed in my video, and no, I'm not going to link it below, but I have found some great book covers, and this one I had actually lined with some floral paper. And then once I got the cityscapes, I just said, screw it. And I ripped it apart and added cityscapes. And let me go inside. Oh, and let me tell you, I grew up in New Jersey, about 45 minutes outside of New York City. And we used to go visit New York a lot, meaning that we would go for Sunday dinner. I grew up watching Broadway shows, going to the opera, museums, and one of the things about the city that I love and have fond memories of from my childhood are the city lights. Always just stunning, awesome, would always take my breath away. So I decided to call this City Lights. And this nameplate is heavy. And I think I know I got it on sale. There was a package of 3, probably Michael's or Joann's. Those are the only stores that I go to that are near me. And very pleased. It just seemed to fit perfectly. All my journals that I sell in my Etsy store, I include a little gift card. And this is the paper. And then what I do is I always put the beehive on there. My little thing. You know, it only takes a few minutes to do, and I just think it's a nice little touch. Okay, back to City Lights. Here's the front and back cover are lined with this fabulous paper. And what I do with my journals is I always personalize them. So when I sell this, or if I sell this, I always make a nameplate here, personalized with the person's name, or a greeting, or a quote, and people seem to like that. And I like that also. It makes it really special. This is from one of the stamps. I did not use all 3 packages of stamps, but I did use a few stamps from every single, each package. Because I didn't want this to be totally stamped up. Some of the stamps were quite large, but every page in here has been tea-dyed, inked, and every page, at least on one side, has a stamp, or a pocket. And this quote, as you can see, I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met. Love that. Okay, real quickly. Oh, let me just add these paper clips. Are they cute? These are my famous, fabulous 99-cent, no, dollar. It's the Dollar Tree that had these paper clips. So what I did was to remove the acrylic piece on them, which was just flowers. And I have a whole box of used stamps from different countries. And so I cut out the stamps and put them on there. And I thought that really was perfect since this is all about cities. Here's Paris. Now these are the cards from the 12 by 12. And so they make perfect for putting a picture or adding a paper clip and putting some stubs or mementos from your trip. Or just for decoration, because it's really cool. You can see here, so I cut out the sides here, the bottom of one of the papers, the 12 by 12. And because I was going to use washi tape, and then I thought, well, you know what, I really don't have to use washi tape, I can use the paper. And then I have a couple of these little tiny envelopes, which I cut and added parchment paper to for secret little notes. Or memories. Oops, sorry about that. The stamps, a lot of postmark stamps, like this one is the Eiffel Tower. And then I made some of my pockets, which I really enjoy doing. And then I got some large airmail, pretend airmail envelopes. More stamps. Postcard. Cute, isn't it? And then I've got these, I actually got these at the Scrapbook Expo, and they're red on the back, but I love that. I think that's just really cute, and you can add just a special little note. Look at that, Fifth Avenue, Buenos Aires. Let's see, this was another one. These are the stamps, so this was a one of the pages for the 12 by 12. Let me go through this quickly. Here are the pockets. Oh, here's another. Let me show you these. This was paper that I found at Joann's a couple of years ago. And it was just like, I don't know, 8 or 12 postcards on a sheet of craft paper. Really nice and thick. And I bought every single paper that I could find at Joann's. And I add them to all my travel journals because they're perfect for notes, journaling, or just adding a photo. Let's see, Carnaby Streets. You've got England, Buenos Aires, Berlin. Look at these, cute, huh? Okay, and then here's some more. These are 2 of the pages, and again, more postcards. This one is New York City. Yay! Love New York City. And this one is London. Oh, let me tell you about this. Here's a different one of those little ones. This is a quote from Helen Keller, which says, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And I added this because I made this yesterday. And yesterday, Patty Duke passed away at 69. And I knew her when she was much younger. We were both about 12, 13. And she was a very sweet, very bright gal who turned out to have some problems which she overcame and was a great supporter of mental health. And so my heart's a little heavy, and I hope she rests in peace. Okay, let's finish this up quickly. More. They even have little books here in the paper. Cute, huh? I might add some paper in there. I haven't decided yet. Postcards. This is just for pictures, and that's the Chicago skyline. And then my last page, let me show you what I did with the last page, which is really cute. There is no place like home, because no matter where you travel, how long you travel, it's always good to to get back home. So anyway, so that's that. And now let me just give you a quick little update. This was another one of my books book covers, which I got over at the Carson Rubber Stamp Show. And it was the field guide to the birds of Texas with this fabulous inside covers. I think, right? This is my favorite. I love that with the measuring stick on it. So I'm not obviously covering the inside, but I finished dyeing my paper. I have 100 sheets of parchment paper. And what I have to do with this is to ink it, which I hate. It's one of those jobs that I just dislike about creating journals. And then what I plan to do is to use the cinch, and I'm going to use black wires. I'm going to use this ribbon, which I've been saving, which is birds. Isn't that cute? And then what I do, just wanted to share, is when I do my tea dyeing, like I did all day Monday, I dye 8.5 by 11 inch pages, and then I stick them in the computer and print out tags, quotes, and things like that. So I will be adding all kinds of quotes and sayings and making tons of tags for the field guide to the birds of Texas. So that's it, folks. Baseball season is almost here. I am so excited. The first game will be the Mets game, and I hope you'll be watching, and hope everyone is well. And thanks for watching this, and big hugs from the Beehive. Bye.